What if your future was locked away in someone else's past? What if the key to everything you're scared of, everything you hope for, was hidden in a box, waiting in the dark for 40 years? For 16-year-old Leo, moving into a new house was supposed to be a fresh start. But he didn't know that the real start wasn't in the new rooms or the new school. It was up here, in the silence, waiting to be unraveled. Mom, Leo, you want some help with those boxes? We could make this room feel like home. Leo, it's just a box with walls. Mom, what was that, honey? Leo, no thanks, I'm good. This was Leo's default setting, invisible. At his old school, he was the quiet kid. At his new school, he was the new, quiet kid. A ghost in the hallways. He wasn't just shy. It was more than that. A constant, buzzing hum of teenage anxiety that made every conversation feel like a final exam he hadn't studied for. His world was small, and he preferred it that way. Or so he told himself. The attic was a forgotten kingdom of dust and memories that weren't his. Old furniture under white sheets, forgotten suitcases. But in the farthest, darkest corner, something sat by itself. Not covered, not hidden, but waiting. Leo. Whoa. It was a time capsule. A relic from an era he only knew from movies. This wasn't just any old junk. This was a mystery box, a curated collection of someone's life. He took it back to his room, curiosity overriding his usual apathy. He found some batteries in a kitchen drawer, popped them into the Walkman, and put in the first tape. Alara. Okay, is this thing on? Test 1, 2. August 4th, 1983. My name is Alara. I'm 17. And this is my audio diary. Mom says I should write my feelings down, but my fingers can't keep up with my brain. So I'm talking to you, future person. Maybe that's me. Maybe it's a stranger who finds this. Whoever you are, welcome to my head. It's a little loud in here. My band, Static Bloom, has our first real gig at the community hall next month. I'm terrified, but I'm more excited. This is it. The first step. For the next week, Leo lived a double life. In the real world, he was the same quiet kid. But in his headphones, he was living in 1983 with Alara. He heard her fight with her parents, gush about her band's guitarist, and describe her dreams of making music her life. She was everything he wasn't. Bold, passionate, and loud. Alara, we wrote a new song today. It's called Unravelled. It's about that feeling right before you go on stage. Like your stomach is full of tangled string and you have to sing so loud that it all just unravels. I still get that knot in my chest. Some days the fear is so loud, it's all I can hear. A crazy kind of stage fright. A deep teenage anxiety, I guess you'd call it. But then the music starts, and I have to be stronger than the fear. I just have to. He flew through the tapes. He heard Alara's triumphs and her doubts. He was completely invested in her story. He got to tape 6, the last one. He popped it in, eager to hear about her big gig, about how she conquered her fear. Leo, no way. Where's the rest? It was gone. The story was unfinished. Did she play the gig? Did her band make it? Did she ever unravel the knot in her stomach? The silence was maddening. Leo felt a sense of purpose he hadn't felt in years. He had to know. For the first time, a mystery inside his headphones was forcing him to engage with the world outside. She lived here. This was her room. This realization sent a shiver down his spine. His investigation began online. He searched for Alara Vance and Static Bloom. He found nothing. No famous band, no rock star. It was as if they had vanished. Leo, excuse me? I'm looking for old high school yearbooks? From around 1983 or 84? Librarian, of course. Northwood High, I presume? Right this way. It wasn't enough. He needed a person, not a picture. His mom, seeing this, knew strange determination in him, mentioned that the elderly woman next door, Mrs. Gable, had lived on this street for over 50 years. The thought of knocking on a stranger's door sent a familiar wave of panic through Leo. But the need to know Alara's story was stronger. Leo, hi, Mrs. Gable? My name is Leo. I just moved in next door. I know this is weird, but did you know someone named Alara Vance? Mrs. Gable, Alara. My goodness. I haven't heard that name in years. Yes, she was the daughter of the family who lived in your house before you. A firecracker, that one. Always with her guitar. Leo, I found these tapes. Her audio diary. It just stops. I have to know, what happened to her? To her band? Mrs. Gable. The band. They were good. They played that big gig at the community hall. I was there. Alara was magnificent. She sang her heart out. But life happens. The guitarist moved away for college. The drummer joined the army. The band just faded away. Leo, so she gave up? Mrs. Gable gave up? Oh no, dear. She changed. She went to college, became a school librarian, raised a family. She was one of the happiest people I ever knew. Leo. But her dream, her music. She was so passionate. Mrs. Gable, wasn't it? She thought that meant being on a stage, being a rock star. But she learned it meant something else. She found her voice not by shouting into a microphone, but by helping quiet kids in the library find theirs in books. She didn't lose her passion. She just found a different, quieter way to share it. She unraveled that knot in her stomach, just not in the way she expected. And just like that, Leo understood. Alara's story wasn't a tragedy, it was a victory. A victory over the expectation that success has to be loud. Finding your voice didn't mean you had to be the person on stage. It just meant you had to be brave enough to be yourself. Leo looked at his unpacked boxes at the quiet room. It wasn't a prison. It was a blank page. Leo, test 1, 2. My name is Leo. And this is a story about a girl named Alara. And how her voice from the past helped me find mine. It starts with a mystery box found in a dusty attic. Leo's story was just beginning. He had a long way to go, but for the first time, he was the one telling it. Sometimes the most important stories are the ones that help us write our own. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more Unraveled stories. Let us know in the comments about a time you found your voice.